All right, man, that was a quick intro. Quick
Back.
start. So we're not continuing this Star Con. I guess this is more appropriate for ages, I guess.
Really?
Slightly. Dang, he just straight up
Sushi.
hayabashi you.
Hey, look, back in.
Hey, you get that too, except it's green. Alright, so I'm going to tell you how this came about, and I'm going to tell you a story about how this went down. And so, somehow I was talking to my girlfriend having lunch, dinner I think, and we were talking about, I was talking about how, like, you know, we're talking about puberty and how you hit puberty or something, and, you know, how things change and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden you get, like, these crazy, like, you know, hormones that has different effects for men and women, right? And then my mind just started going out into the nether. And my mind just started going, like, somewhere else, and I was just, like, thinking to myself, I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, you know, that's the age where you start getting, like, crazy erections and you start, like, you know, being all crazy hormonal. I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy that instead of, like, just being mentally aroused and then your phallus gets, you know, up and at 'em? Wouldn't it be funny if in a different world, different dimension, it actually was like a code word?
For what?
Right? Like anything, you get to pick it, right? You get to pick it. So, like, if you're like, if you were a big fan of, like, Baraka, as you see that he just got destroyed, like, and you're a big fan of Baraka, and your code word was like Baraka, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, let's do this, right? Right?
Yeah.
But since you go through puberty at such a young age, wouldn't it be funny if, like, the future with women would be so unaroused? Because every single time that a dude was trying to, like, go crazy with a girl, he would be like getting ready and all sexy and he's like, yeah, taking off her clothes and he's like, yeah, you know, caressing her hair, laying her down on the bed,
Yeah.
and he's like caressing her, and he's like, she's like ready and everything's perfect, like some scene out of like the book and shit, and it's just like everything's so wonderful and lovely. The candles are lit, and then, you know, there's a nice aroma of candles and you know, all kinds of other shenanigans going on. Everything's perfect, right? The kind of shit that you see in, like, The Notebook. And then all of a sudden it's all like the dude's just getting ready, so he takes off his clothes and he just here, go Power Rangers. And it's like, cool, let's do this. Women will be so into that, man.
That's
Because
true.
if you think about it, this is totally random, but if you think about it, I mean, if you were to pick the fucking word and you couldn't change it, you had to pick the word when you were like 15 or not even. You get to pick it when
Like
you're like
13.
13, 12.
Yeah.
You get to pick it. Everybody's word would be horrible. It'd be
would
like, go Charizard.
Yeah, it'd be.
Can you imagine a world where it's like, yeah, what's your word, baby? You know what I'm saying? Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. It's funny.
And it's
like,
like you have to say
finisher.
it's Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
You know, can you imagine? You're like, yeah. Then it's like if you were really horrible, you'd be like the stupid idiot who would like pick the full theme song.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, babe. The theme from Baywatch has to play first.
That's right. It's like you gotta sing it. You're just like, gotta catch 'em all.
That's horrible. That'd be funny though, but dudes would do that. They'd think dumb shit.
It's just like, what's your word, baby? Come on, baby, say your word. I don't want to say it. Come on, say it, baby. Come on. I'm turned on. Let's say your word and let's get this started. He's like, I don't want to say it. But you can't just murmur it. You gotta
Yeah,
say it loud.
you
So
gotta
it's
say it
like, baby, what's your what? It doesn't happen. You gotta say it louder. What does that mean? You gotta say it louder. It's not working. You gotta get this going now, otherwise the mood's gonna be ruined. You're like, what? What the? Just say it already. It's not that big of a deal. He's like, when your powers combined, I am. You know?
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
Now that shit would be
That'd
hilarious.
horrible, dude.
I'm
Especially
trying.
for kids now, because when we were younger, it was like 2000, so we had a lot of good cartoons to choose from, even the 80s, because we remember that. But now, what are they gonna say? They're like, oh,
Teen
yeah,
Titans.
dude. They're like, yeah, babe, I'm ready to go. Like, give me. You want to see this monster I got? Yeah, show me. All right. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, I can't even imagine, dude. It'd be just fucking horrible shit. Can you imagine like the whole? Can you imagine once years from now when everybody thinks this is a joke and you're sitting there and you're about to like go crazy with your girl and you're like, what's your code word, baby? Just say it. You're like, Team Edward.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be like, what the fuck? No, I'm not having sex with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, pretty
Get
much.
your shit and get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine, dude. I'm trying to think what mine would have been back in the day.
Pallet Town. Viridian City.
I'd be like, thunder, thunder.
Yeah.
It'd just be like just like the cartoon where it's like the sword got bigger little by little every time he said it. Oh
my
shit!
Back in those days, look at that. It would have been Pokemon related.
It would have been Pokemon. I'd probably been something stupid like Pokemon or
Go Mewtwo!
I'm like Mewtwo,
Or K9. Use Fire Blast.
Fire Blast, or something like that. It would have been like a move. I'm like Psychic. Nobody can beat Psychic.
Nobody can.
Nobody can beat Psychic. Stop Mewtwo. So anyway,
Bro,
that's my topic.
And then
man.
the one stupid outcast kid would be like, "Go Digimon!" Like what?
Go Batu Carrymon. And you're like, what?
What? You're still a nerd. I should look up how to do the fatalities. Let me look up how to do fatalities.
Imagine like the. I was gonna ask you whether you could do this in this game. Can I imagine the nerdy kid who was just like
Nano Fighter!
Nano Fight. The nerdy kid who was like He-Man. It's
Yeah. Oh,
sad day
you're like,
for you.
You're like, Magic the Gathering! Go Elf Lord of the Tree!
Oh man,
That's funny.
it's gotta be yeah. So, anyways, so
Go Fire Kraken from Imagination or whatever those stupid ass things were. Oh yeah, like Shroom Hiren and Fire Hiren and
hey man, I'm still into that imagination. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that come back.
ain't coming back, dude.
No, nobody bought it out. They're still holding on to the rights to that damn thing. So anyways, that was my topic for the day. I was thinking about that and I was just like, that would ruin sex for like 80% of men. Because it's like, you would pick shit from your childhood.
What?
Unless you're some sort of perv like kids are nowadays and you'd be like, your code would be like, man, let's do it, Miss Kennerson. You're like, what? Who's Miss Kennerson? Oh, it's my old like 5th grade teacher.
Just
You know what I'm saying? I always picture her when I'm hooking up with all girls.
yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, I mean,
Or even if you're like one of those really religious person, and you didn't know nothing about that, so you didn't know you had to pick your word. Like, this would be something religious. Because even if you're like a really religious kid, it's gonna be something religious.
like John 34,
Yeah.
13. You're like, what?
I don't want to hear before.
That goes against what we're about to do right now. You are, we're not married. We're not planning to get married. I just met you in spring break.
We're gonna have some raunchy spring break sex.
Yeah, so I don't know. But anyways, that was something that popped into my head, and my girlfriend didn't really follow me with it. She was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Look, in a world where you gotta pick, no, go with me here. Go with me."
Let me say it slow so your small woman brain can handle what I'm saying.
And that's when I had to say my own code word to myself. That's how that would have ended.
Get in that kitchen, make me sad.
Made me sandwich.
You're
Good.
good at that. Don't take your small one. That's freaking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, man, shit just popped into my head like that. I was like, that's interesting. That's because that's the only thing you'd be able to think about. Can you imagine the dork was gonna be like, "Go Red Eyes Blue Dragon," or fucking like
I think my one's been Battle City Rules.
Battle City rules?
Oh no, he's gonna do a fatality on me. Do a fatality on me! It's not fatality rules.
Get your ass handed to you, dude.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do a fatality on me.
Alright, guys. Next time he'll come back apparently and do a fatality.
That's right, I will.